On a cold October afternoon in 1972, 45 people boarded a plane, excited for the journey ahead. None of them knew that only a few would live to tell the tale, and that their story would become one of the most extraordinary survival accounts in human history. In the heart of the Andes Mountains, where nature shows no mercy, they faced the unthinkable. What would you do to survive when hope is gone? In 1972, who could have imagined how an ordinary day could turn into a nightmare? Flight 570, one of the Uruguayan Air Force, en route to Chile, crashed into the deadly, icy peaks of the Andes Mountains. Among the 45 passengers were young rugby players, their loved ones, and friends, all unaware that they were about to embark on a 72-day battle for survival. This incident became not just a plane crash in history, but a test of human willpower and endurance. On October 13, 1972, a tragic event unfolded. The plane, unable to navigate through bad weather, lost control and crashed into the Andes Mountains. Several passengers died instantly from the impact. Those who survived were left to endure the freezing temperatures and heavy snowfall. After the crash, the survivors quickly worked to salvage whatever they could from the wreckage to build shelter. Initially, they believed help would arrive soon, but as days passed, it became clear that they were alone. The isolation of the mountains and harsh weather tested their strength as their limited food supplies began to run out. Cold, hunger, and despair, every passing day made survival more difficult. On the 16th day, the survivors heard a devastating announcement on the radio. The search and rescue operations had been officially called off. This news shattered their last hope. Help wasn't coming, and they would now have to take fate into their own hands. When their food supplies ran out, the survivors faced a difficult decision: whether or not to eat the bodies of their deceased companions. It was a choice that tested the boundaries of morality and humanity, but there was no other option if they wanted to survive. This moment showed the strength of the human will to live. Nando Parado and Roberto Canessa, in the midst of hopelessness, decided to leave the wreckage and search for help. For 10 days, they trekked through the treacherous mountains until finally they encountered a shepherd in the Los Matines area of Chile. This meeting marked the beginning of the survivors' rescue. Thanks to their brave trek, rescue teams were mobilized, and after 72 days, the remaining survivors were saved. Their story is one of the most powerful examples of human endurance and survival. Today, this event remains one of the most incredible survival stories ever told. The survivors of Flight 571 didn't just beat the odds, they redefine what it means to endure. Their story isn't just one of survival in the most impossible circumstances. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and what we are capable of when all hope seems lost. Today, as we reflect on their journey, we are reminded that in the harshest of conditions, both physical and moral, humanity's will to survive is its greatest power.